Are there signs of intelligent life in the galaxy? And if so, how advanced might they be?
We humans, modern humans, have been on the Earth for roughly 100,000 years. Only a tiny fraction of the 4.5 billion years that the Earth has been around. So you come to the rather astounding conclusion that intelligence is not really necessary. But we also, on the other hand, propose a positive program. Perhaps molecular computers, quantum computers can take over when silicon power is exhausted. In fact, already we see a slowing down of Moore's law. Computer power simply cannot maintain its rapid exponential rise using standard silicon technology.
We're talking about a new generation of computers, the ultimate computer, a computer that computes on atoms, the ultimate constituents of matter itself. The question is, who's involved in this race to perfect quantum computers? A race between China, between IBM, Google, Microsoft, a race to see who can get the first all-purpose quantum computer to put on the marketplace, which will change everything.
Our next guest is warning about the dangerous side of artificial intelligence, but says it shouldn't be thrown out the window altogether. Joining us now is Professor of Theoretical Physics and author of the new book Quantum Supremacy, Michio Kaku.
I'm Dr. Michio Kaku, Professor of Theoretical Physics at the City University of New York, and author of Quantum Supremacy, about the rise of quantum computers. Now today, I'm going to predict the future. Now the question for today is, what is the fourth wave? The first wave was steam power. The second wave was electricity. The third wave was computers and transistors. What is the fourth wave of wealth generation? I say the fourth wave is artificial intelligence, biotech, and nanotech. Science at the molecular level. So let's now analyze how the fourth wave of wealth generation is going to ripple through society and change everything. First of all, the internet. Because you're taking stuff from the internet, there's a lot of nonsense on the internet, and the chatbot chops it up, repackages it very, very quickly.
It's like a hot dog.
Yeah, and you can then pass it off as your own creation. They can crack almost any code that is based on digital technology. However, quantum computers is bigger than that. Quantum computers is a hardware question, where it actually increases your ability to do much more than with an ordinary digital computer. So the two of them, the chatbots that are a revolution in software, and then quantum computers, which are a revolution in hardware, when they get together, watch out. We get our energy from dead plants, oil and coal. We don't even rate on this scale. We have not attained planetary energy at all. But what would it take to move between universes, to enter a black hole, to break the light barrier?
Quantum theory takes over. The Heisenberg uncertainty principle says you don't know where that electron is anymore. Eventually, an airplane goes over. Eventually, a child walks in front of your apparatus. Eventually, somebody coughs. And then, all of a sudden, they're no longer in synchronization. It gets contaminated by disturbances from the outside world. Once you lose the coherence, the computer is useless.
Quantum computers will change everything. The economy, how we solve problems, the way we interact with the universe. You name it, quantum computers will be there.
And that clearly changed everything. So should we fear this change relative to any other? I think that other change was quite welcomed by people. Was it because it was slow and we got used to it? Or because we saw what it could do and understood what it can do? How would you characterize this shift compared to the one we've all entered?
They are so powerful, these quantum computers can crack any known digital code.
Oh.
So this means the crown jewels of any nation, with all their top secrets about the military and defense posture, all of that can be broken into by an advanced quantum computer. But of course, everybody else, the sciences are interested, because this means better cars, rockets, food, energy, We're talking about unveiling the secrets of the Big Bang, the understanding of black holes, neutron stars. In other words, everything is going to be affected when we can multiply the power of digital computer by a factor of millions to billions. So we're talking about a new era in computation that'll change everything. And so companies could be making a killing on robots, but there's a downside. You see, these chatbots are like tape recorders. They don't know right from wrong. They don't know truth from untruth. And as a consequence, they can spit out nonsense. And they can also impersonate things. It operates on zeros and ones, at the speed of electricity. Every digital computer is a Turing machine. The next step beyond digital computers is the quantum era. Richard Feynman was one of the founders of quantum electrodynamics, but also a visionary. And he asked himself a simple question: how small can you make a transistor? And he realized that the ultimate transistor is an atom. One atom, because that's the ultimate computer. You can't compute in anything smaller than an atom. So we're talking about an extremely powerful alliance between software and hardware. It just means that our devices are so primitive that we have not yet been able to conclusively show that they exist. But if they can go faster than the speed of light, then it's possible they may have the energy of a wormhole. What happens when you go through a wormhole and wind up on the other side of the universe? And the aliens probably already have done that. And so it is possible to rank intelligence using computers that look for an algorithm. We'll do that in outer space now. Reality is based on electrons and particles, and these particles in turn act like waves. So you have to have a new set of mathematics to discuss the waves that make up a molecule. And that's where quantum computers come in. They're based on electrons. And these electrons, how come they have so much computational power? Because they can be in two places at the same time. That's what gives quantum computers their power. This is amazing. How many turns are there? Hundreds of possible turns, right? Quantum computers do it all at once, because the nation or company that does this will rule the world economy.